Hello, folks. What's going on? Did that pause for a second? That is so weird. Anyway, hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, today I took a day off from work just to kind of refresh and just kind of rejuvenate myself. Plus, I had some personal stuff I had to take care of today. Um, and then luckily, I got it done like super early, so I was able to take a bunch of older comic books that I had out to my. I have a friend that owns an auction house. He's going to put them online for me and get rid of a lot of that kind of stuff. If that's something that you're interested in, maybe you want to check it out. Say me down here in the comments, and I'm happy to get you that link to that particular website. They always got from all over Virginia and everywhere else. There's all kinds of auctions going on. I play on it quite a bit myself. Came back into town, and I was like, you know what? I'm not ready to go home yet. It's just me and the dog, and the dog's kind of lazy. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? So we get into the Hampton Roads area, and I was like, you know what? Let me go beep-bop around a little bit. There's my term, beep-bop. And see what I can find in the comic book stores. Maybe check out some stores I haven't been to either in a very long time, or I'm just now finding out about, that kind of thing. Because as you know, I'm kind of coming back into the comic book community, and I've been kind of having fun. But it just wouldn't be a day without going to my local comic book shop, which is down in Norfolk. It's not even where I live, but it's down in Norfolk, and it's one of my favorite ones. And I know I've shown their stuff before, but I'll show it again. And it's Local Heroes. There's their information, website. I like their logo. I think that's why I go there. Again, everybody's super cool in there. And I knew they wouldn't have anything like new, because of course not new comic book day. But some of the stuff that I've been thinking about, I was like, well, maybe I'll go check that out. Or some things I was just kind of on the fence about. So last time I was there, I got this comic book right here. This is Plastic Man #1. I actually sat down and read this, and I really liked the story. Like, I like the artwork in it. I kind of like how they make fun of superheroes in it. I really enjoyed it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the run. So I went ahead and picked up #2 while I was there. I'm not sure how I feel about this cover. This is kind of... This looks awkward. Maybe that's the point. Like, I don't know, right? So it's a 6 series run. Why not? I can throw $4 or $5 down on that as they come out. And then I was looking around, and I was like, I keep passing this comic book right here, and I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. So I figured, why not? I'll go ahead and pick it up today. It's kind of a good thing I did. They had this one. It was the last one, and they were all out of the #2. So I was like, oh. So I was like, oh, I don't know. All right, whatever. I'll go ahead and pick it up. And then I was on my way home. I was driving to Norfolk back to Chesapeake. That's where I live, in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I was coming to town. I remember that there was a comic book store called Zeno. So I plugged it in and went on over there. And this is kind of a packed place. Lots of back issues. They stay on top of their pricing. If something's moving up in the comic book market, they're going to price appropriately. So you're not getting any like super deals in there. But the owner in there and everybody's just really cool, and they always want to talk comic books. He's also a Texas Hold'em player, I believe, because he wanted to talk about that for a little bit. There's their information right there, Zeno Books. Okay, down in the Chesapeake area. Just give you a second to take that in. They deal in not only comic books, but other books and figurine statues, all kinds of stuff like that. It really is just a hodgepodge of stuff in there. Lots of back issues, tons of back issues in there. All crammed in a very small space, but he's also not scared to get massive amounts of just variants and just everything else out there. Like, there's like no fear there, which is cool. And I'm walking around in there, and notice I didn't say beep up that time. My wife says I gotta stop saying it. It's kind of cheesy. And, of course, we love my Captain America, right? Every comic book shop I've been going to so far has one new variant that I don't have. And I'm actually trying to collect them all. Even the expensive ones, I don't care. If I got to go to a convention to get them, that's fine, whatever. I just want all those Captain America #1 variants. I do so bad. And he also had, well, anyway, I picked this one up, and I did not have this one. This is him raising the shield and yelling and screaming and all that. Definitely want to try to get the headshot ones. I asked him about that, and he's like, hey, he's not getting this. And I was like, okay, I don't blame you. And then I started asking about other comic books, and I saw this. This is Hawkman #2. This is just a beautiful cover, and it's a good variant. I really liked this. I thought this was cool, so I got the #1 from one place, #2 from another, and now I got the full story I can read that will take me longer than 10 minutes to read and adjust. So I was like, I'm just going to play around a little bit. We'll see what this guy's got. And I was like, hey, I cannot find Venom #3 anywhere. It's kind of an important issue, got a character in it. The Symbiote King, or Symbiote King, Symbiote. I'm not sure. Comment below, correct me. And he was like, yeah, I got one. He's like, I got one, man. And I was like, what are you asking for? He had a sticker on it, and he goes, $12. And I was like, man, I can't do that, man. Not for a brand new modern comic book that just came out. I know everybody's been eating them up and grabbing them, but I'm just not at that point yet. Right? I can wait 10 years and buy an estate comic books lot sale and pick it up then. I'm not doing that. And he goes, would you give me 6? And I looked at him. I was like, 6? 6 I can do. I know what the cover price is, and I know it's the variant. I know it's $3.99. And then I was like, you should always support your local comic book shops. I looked at him and I said, no, I will not give you 6. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you 10. Right? Because he's a really nice guy, right? I don't mind. I don't mind coughing up a little extra money for a comic book, especially if it supports a local business. I'm all about that. And he kind of laughed for a second, and he goes, I'll take it. And then he's like, I don't think you understand how negotiations work, son. And I was like, don't worry about it, man. So there it is. I got my Venom #3. And then he started asking, what other kind of comic books have you been looking for? If you let me know, I can always help you find them. I know where everything is in here. And I was like, okay. So I've been looking for Silk #1, and I got all excited when I finally found one, but it was a second printing. And he kind of started laughing and shaking his head. And he goes, yeah, you heard about that movie being made? And I was like, yeah. And I figured it'd be a good thing to have in the back of the box. That way, when it's time to sell it, I can sell it and buy more comic books. And he was like, would you buy them for me? And I was like, more comic books? Yeah, I'll come by here. You're actually closer than my place in Norfolk. Sure, I can fit both of you up. Not a problem. As long as everybody keeps getting different variants, I don't care. And he kind of laughed for a second. He walked me over to an area where he keeps his more high-priced comics, and there it is. I finally got, notice it's not a second print. It's in clean condition. I don't think this thing's ever been out of the sealed package here. So I got my Silk #1. Now I just got to get her first appearance. Right? Go ahead and get that while I'm at it. Guy was really cool. Told him I was trying to get back into comic book collecting and flipping and trying to do all this. Told him where I've been failing, where I've been, whatever. And he goes, well, hold on, man. I got some of this, the free comic book stuff here that might help you out. He goes, if you're getting back into it and you don't have one of these, you're sorely missing out. So I was like, all right, I'll grab that. I like this because it has the Three Stooges on the front, and it promises that this scene's not in the comic book. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And he gave me this. He made sure I got one of these, right, for the upcoming year, so I can kind of plan out. He says he'll do a pull box for me. And he has no limits on his. Like, if you just want one, he's like cool with that. And then, of course, he made sure I got hooked up with this, so I walked out of there with a bunch of free stuff. And that's honestly why I didn't mind, paying another $10 or $10 total for the Venom #3. He's just a nice guy. When you meet nice people, you want to do nice things for them. So, thank you, Zenos, and of course, local heroes. Thank you as well. Where am I going? I'm leaving soon. On the 23rd, I'm heading to Colorado. That's going to be exciting. I'll be up there for the American Legion Youth Air Rifle National Championships. I'll be up there as a line judge. Can't wait to kind of cruise around there. Notice I didn't say bebop. Cruise around there and see what I can find comic book wise at night when we're done, because we'll be just rolling all day long. That should be kind of fun. Maybe we'll do a live show from out there. If not live, a pre-recorded one.
we'll figure something out. We'll talk. But I gotta tell you, it's gonna have to after I call my wife. She gets jealous of you guys. She really does. She doesn't care. Hope you all are having a good day. Hope you're out bopping around. What did you think about my haul? Thumbs up if you're like, dude, you've got some stuff. That's pretty cool, you know. Thumbs down if you're like, dude, why would you buy something as stupid as Hawkman and number 1 and 2? That's nothing. Let me know how I'm doing so I know I'm doing it right. The only way I can learn is from you, and hopefully I'm finding some cool things out there. Talk to you all soon. You know what we'll do? When my stuff gets listed on the Ramus auction site, what we'll do is we'll kind of take a look at it, and we'll see what this stuff's going for and how it's doing. And I'll show you how I go through like an estate sale when I pick up a bunch of comic books at one time, how I determine what stays and what goes. And then we'll show you how to get rid of those comic books you just don't want anymore. And we'll show you the most effective way to do it, again, so you can feed your habit of comic book love. If that's something you're interested in, definitely leave a message down in the comments, or shoot me a message in the discussion, or however you want to get a hold of me. If that's something that you're interested in, I'll be happy to do it. As always, ready to ask questions, always ready to ask questions too. Again, have a good day. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.